What's going on, Vulcan Turtle family? I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today we're playing around with something different and something that's been a lot of fun to play with. I had a ton of fun making this video, so I hope you guys enjoy it and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and that little bell on the side notifies you whenever I upload a video. So if you guys want to do that, that'd be really helpful. But anyway, get on over to the deck list and go have some fun watching this video as much as I had making it. Thank you, Fantasy TCG, for sponsoring the channel. If you guys want to go and save money on IRL product, check out the link in the description to save 5% on your order with coupon code VulcanTurtle to get all your IRL PTCG needs. Thank you again, Fantasy TCG, for sponsoring the channel. A big thank you to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. You guys can check out the link in the description where you can use code VulcanTurtle at checkout to save 5% on your order for your code card needs for PTCGO or PTCGL. Thank you again, PTCGO Store, for sponsoring the channel. Alright, so here is the list. You can check out the description below and you can have access to the list that I'm playing in this video. And I also want to know, what would you change about it, and what do you think of Lunatone and Solrock? So let's get into what they do. So Lunatone has this amazing attack called Moonkinesis. It does 30 damage for 3. However, it does 30 more damage for each psychic energy you attach to this Pokemon. So you might be wondering, how are you attaching all of these energy onto a Lunatone? Well, it's quite simple, my friend. We're going to use Solrock. Solrock has the ability called Sun Energy, where once during your turn, you can attach a Psychic Energy card from your discard pile to one of your Lunatone, which is great. Now, we're building up these Lunatones and striking pretty hard, but we're only able to accelerate for how many Solrocks are actually in play, and that can be a little bit of a problem. Well, since Solrock is accelerating from the discard pile, you actually have great synergy with Gardevoir. Gardevoir's Psychic Embrace says that we can attach a basic Psychic Energy card from our discard pile to one of our psychic Pokemon, and you do 20 damage counters, put 20 damage counters on that Pokemon every time you accelerate an energy to it, which might sound bad. We have very little HP. We're at 90 HP, but if you take into consideration that you can really accelerate a lot of energy onto these Pokemon between the Solrock plus the Gardevoir, you're actually looking at a lot of damage each turn, which is really good on one prizers. Now, for the supports, we do have a Greninja in the list. Concealed cards is just busted. Discard a Psychic Energy, which is where we want him anyway, in the discard pile, and draw 2 cards. Manaphy is here to protect our bench if needed. We also are running 2 Ralts into Kirlia for the Gardevoir, and Kirlia here is really good because Refinement allows us to discard a card from our hand and draw 2 cards. Something like an Energy would be sufficient, but we do have other cards that we might not need in the moment. Now, controversial pick here, I like Pidgeot. Pidgeot is a fantastic card in decks like these because of Vanishing Wings. You can put this 2-prizer on the bench and then put it back in the deck, which means that you'll never deck out so long as you have access to Vanishing Wings. Well, why is Pidgeot here? Pidgeot's here because we have Forest Seal Stone in the deck. We're playing 1 copy of Forest Seal Stone. That Star Alchemy, being able to search your deck for any cards you might want or need, is really, really powerful. So I really like the Forest Seal Stone in this list, and it just synergizes very well with Pidgeot. Now, for the rest of the trainer cards, we got 2 copies of Battle VIP Pass. This is something that you could actually Forest Seal Stone if you're lucky enough to have both the Pidgeot and the Forest Seal Stone in hand at the start, but only 2. It's not really necessary as long as we get, the Lunatones and Solrocks all built up, which we have plenty of search for. We do play 4 copies of Level Ball, 3 copies of Nest Ball, and 2 copies of Ultra Ball. Once you get these Pokemon in play, you really don't need to search your deck for them too often because you do have 3 copies of Rescue Carrier, which thankfully Solrock and Lunatone both have 90 HP, so you can get them back from the discard pile into your hand quite easily with Rescue Carrier. Now, we do play 2 copies of Beach Court. Sometimes you want to set up a bunch of Solrock but only have 1 Lunatone because you want to accelerate all of those energies onto it, which by all means is fantastic. However, the downside is if you do that, you don't have a lot of switching options except for maybe attaching for the turn, which is something you want on the Lunatone. So the Beach Court here allows us to retreat our Solrock that's in the active into Lunatone to get maximum acceleration onto a single Lunatone. Play 2 copies of Boss's Orders. Very standard Gus. We got 4 copies of Bruno. I like Bruno because we know that we're probably going to get knocked out quite a bit with our single prizers, and being able to draw up until 7 is fantastic. We've got 3 copies of Judge, just basic disruption, and 2 copies of Professor's Research. Now to finish off the trainers, to Choice Belt. Sometimes those big Pokemon V can be a little difficult to hit, but with the Choice Belt, we should be okay. And for the energy, we play 12 Psychic Energy. Again, the deck is in the description. You can check it out, copy, paste it, put it into your PTCGL, and give it a shot. And let me know in the comments, what are you going to change about this list? What do you think about this list? Because I really urge you guys to try it out. It's a lot of fun to play around with, and it's somewhat budget. I think the most expensive card in here, like, you obviously don't need the gold cards and the full art cards. I think the most expensive card in here is the Forest Seal Stone. So kind of budget friendly. You don't really need the Pidgeot and the Forest Seal Stone. You could sub those out for something else. But at the end of the day, I think it's very cheap and a very easy way to get a new player in the seat and playing at your local challenge. So give it a shot. Let your friends know. Let's just jump right into some games now. All right, guys, here we go into our first game with Lunatone. I'm saying first game, but honestly, it has been a nightmare on PTCGL recently. People just keep scooping. We did get one game the other day that made me just not want to film anymore. It was a 27-minute game between this deck and Sanders' control list, and obviously that's not going to be in this video. It's 27 minutes long. However, if you are interested in that video, let me know in the comments and I can upload it single just by itself, you know, all that good stuff. So, but nonetheless, let's just get right into our first game here. Not a very good start. Not a very good start at all. We do have like the Pidgeot, but we don't have like the, what's it called? We don't have the homie, the Forest Seal Stone. So we're kind of like in a bust situation. Not a lot going on here. Got Ralts coming down, so we are playing against Gardevoir. Good old Gardevoir. I definitely want to like start playing against more meta decks, so that way you guys can see how these fare. So when you take these to your challenges or cups or anything like that, you'll know what to expect. Oh boy. Okay, well, we can start off with a Level Ball. And we can grab ourselves a Ralts of our own. Ralts down seems fine. We can go ahead and Level Ball again, because I believe we have the Kirlia in hand. Yes, we do. Okay, so we will go get ourselves a Lunatone. Let me just check the deck, too. We do have Greninja. We have our Gardevoir. Got a Bruno in the prizes. Okay, okay. It looks like we're missing out on 2 Nest Balls as well. Got all of our energy. Okay. So we're not in like the worst position ever. How many Lunatone? Okay, so we have Solrocks here. Got Lunatones. Okay, so we prized a few key cards, but nothing too crazy. Nothing that's going to hurt us in the long run. I think from this position, we're just going to pass. Not the greatest or strongest start, but they're also kind of a slower end deck. We'll see if they can get a knockout this turn. Worker comes into play, discarding their own Collapsed Stadium. Don't hate that. There's their Greninja. Kind of want to keep this Pidgeot with me. Don't want to toss it with Ultra Ball. Got to pick a card to throw away with Kirlia. Okay, so nothing happened here. Nothing happened here. Another Solrock, huh? All right, let's go ahead and evolve. We know that we have the Rescue Carriers, so I think it's totally okay to kind of toss one of these Solrocks to draw 2. Okay. Honestly, not the worst thing on the planet. We can go ahead and bench this. I can't get a knockout this turn. It's just not happening. Let's Ultra Ball away this Emboss. It's not what we really want to do, but we need to like get into the deck a little bit deeper. So we'll go get ourselves Greninja. Could have used that Ultra Ball to get Gardevoir, but Gardevoir's not going to do much for us right now. Okay, this is a little bit better. We still need to be able to draw next turn though. Let's go ahead and use the Sun Energy. We'll attach it to the Lunatone, and from here, we'll just pass. Not a strong start, guys. Not a strong start, but you know what? This deck can pop off if you get, like, the right opening, I'm telling you. Like, this is just a really bad, like, it's just a handful of clunkiness, which isn't optimal, obviously, and it happens to just about every deck, but we could probably maybe turn this around. We're not going to give them too many 2-prizers to try and KO. And the only like single prize attackers they're going to have is Gardevoir, which we can swing over. Gardevoir EX we can actually KO as well. That's not going to be a difficult KO to obtain. Let's see though. So we know that we're going to be able to draw 2 with Greninja, draw another 2 with Kirlia. So we're going to get 4 cards deeper into the deck on top of our draw for the turn. So that's 5. We should be able to see some good stuff at that point and maybe even be able to snag ourselves the first knockout. But we also kind of... Ooh, that's the hard part, though. We can attach... We can try to, like, dump the energy with Greninja, but we need a retreat. We need to be able to retreat. Okay, let's go ahead and refinement. We're going to get rid of this Nest Ball and draw 2 to see what we get. Okay, we got another energy. That is exactly what we were looking for. So now we can dump this. Nice, nice, nice. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. Let's go ahead and attach this here. We will retreat. Go into the Lunatone. We can now Sun Energy. And Sun Energy again. Unfortunately, we don't have another Lunatone to put down, but that's not that big of a deal. I'm sure we could find one. Do I want to judge? I know that they have Gardevoir in hand, so you know what? I am going to judge. Because they didn't dump that Guardy, right? No. So I'm going to judge, for sure. Alright, we got ourselves a Nest Ball, so you know what? Let's go ahead and use that to get a Lunatone so we can set up another attacker for the next turn. And we are going to Moon Kinesis, do 120 damage to this Cresselia, getting the first knockout, which is always kind of crucial in these matchups. Another Nest Ball. Didn't really need it, but you know what? That is fine. Because once you kind of get all these Lunatones out, you're kind of relying on the Rescue Carriers to pick them all up from the discard pile. Next turn, we can not only just get a Lunatone, but we can also get a Solrock, because we did toss one earlier with the refinement. So, let's see here. I like that my opponent's also playing Optimal Kirlia, the pre-release Kirlia. Love to see it, love to see it. It is scientifically and statistically accurate to say this Kirlia gives you the best draws. Rare Candy. Okay, so we're going to see a Guardy come down. Now, I'm not scared of Guardy in any way, shape, or form. If anything, Guardy's going to actually help us out. If I'm being honest. Because the lower HP they give their Pokemon, the easier it is for our Lunatones to meet the numbers necessary to take KOs. So honestly, this matchup does not terrify me too badly. And Serena is just going to be a draw support, so they don't have a lot of gust going on. Making them dump their Sky Sealstone here. Useless anyway in this matchup because we don't play VMAXs or V-Stars, so good call to just kind of like throw that away. You don't really need it here. Let's see, though. Let's see what our opponent's able to do. Are they actually going to be able to get a knockout on our active Lunatone? Attaching to the Greninja and retreating into this Ralts. Okay. I'm going to assume they don't have a knockout. And they're going to memory skip us. Yep, okay. They are going to memory skip us. Which, again, is fine. We are not scared of memory skip in any way, shape, or form because even though it says we can't use Moon Kinesis next turn, if that is the attack that they select, which most likely is going to be, we can just retreat. So it's not like a huge deal to lose out on that. Let's go ahead and conceal cards here. Okay, so let's make sure that we're doing this optimally. We need to be able to retreat. Does it say which one that... Can't use Moon Kinesis. Okay, that's what we figured. Let's go ahead and retreat. We'll go into this Lunatone. We can Solrock. Put this here. We can Solrock again with this Sun Energy. And now we have a Lunatone on the bench with 2 energy on it. And we can put a whole bunch more on it here soon. So we're kind of just chilling. We're kind of just chilling. Let's go ahead and refinement here. Probably get rid of this Nest Ball to draw 2. Nice. Another energy. Love to see it. Love to see it. Want to hold on to this Rescue Carrier. I don't want to research this turn. Is there a world where this research actually helps instead of hurts? I think I research next turn when I have a bench spot open when they eventually knock me out. Yeah, we're just going to go for the Moon Kinesis here. So now we are ahead in prizes. We've got ourselves 4 prizes left to go, and they haven't taken a single knockout yet. Yo, Bruno's actually excellent here. If we do get knocked out next turn, we are playing that Bruno. No doubts, no doubts. Okay, so there is the Greninja coming into the active. That's why they attached to us. That way they would have a pivot Pokemon. They're not really concerned about getting energy on their own Pokemon simply because they can just Psychic Embrace it all. Okay, a Palpad. Probably going to put back Worker and something else. I'm not sure what the other one was. I don't like that you know, I don't like that live does that. It doesn't show you what they put back. You kind of just have to memorize their discard and assume what they put back, which is not great in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, refinement. Getting an energy onto the... okay, here we go. This is what we wanted to see, right? This is what we wanted to see, because these single prize Gardevoir are going to get hurt because of the Psychic Embrace, which means our Lunatone actually need way less energy on them to even obtain a knockout on these Guardies. So honestly, I think we're going to have a really good time here. I think we are actually going to win this game no problem. Coming up with the Gardevoir EX though. Ooh, okay, okay, hold on. Hold your phones, hold your phones. Let's see here. Let's just see here. So they're going to attack us with this Gardevoir, which I don't hate. I think this is a good idea for us, at least. We can at least try to get a huge knockout on this Gardevoir. Even setting up the Gardevoir in the back as a backup attacker just in case this one does go down. So that's pretty smart, pretty smart. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be just fine. Okay, so 250 HP is what's currently on this Gardevoir, which is a lot, but at the end of the day, it's really not that much. Let's go ahead and refine it. We'll get rid of this VIP pass. We don't need it, so gone you go. A judge. Let's go ahead and conceal cards. I still think Bruno's the correct option. Nice. We got ourselves Guardy. That's what we really wanted to see out of this. Let's go ahead and Rescue Carrier. We're going to get both our Lunatone and our Solrock back from the discard. Put it in our hand. We're going to bench the third Solrock here. Now, we're going to Sun Energy. And then we're going to Sun Energy again. And then we're going to Sun Energy another time. And I think we still have energy in the discard. Yes, we still have one energy in the discard, so we're going to go ahead and Psychic Embrace here. Get that energy onto Lunatone. And it's looking like we're doing 210 damage currently. Not enough for a knockout, but honestly, we could still possibly try and get there. Oh, we didn't hit any energy off of this. Oh, that's not good. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Let's go ahead and just Moon Kinesis. 210 damage onto this Gardevoir. So now if they retreat, they can no longer accelerate energy onto this Gardevoir for an attack because they have to get rid of 2 energy. They'd have to attach for the turn, and then they could do 1. But we are officially kind of set up for a huge knockout on this Gardevoir. Let's see what they choose to do. And our own Gardevoir is actually not necessary in this matchup either. Okay, a Judge could hurt us. Could hurt us. Okay, it doesn't hurt us that badly, though. Now, the cool thing here is even though we have the 3 Solrock down and not another Lunatone, it's not that big of a deal because we do have a free retreater. Gardevoir allows us to retreat by Psychic Embracing onto itself and then retreating. So, pretty good there. Yeah, we're going to use this Level Ball. We're going to get ourselves a Lunatone. I really want to see a boss's orders off of this. Oh, we didn't get there. You know what? That's okay, though. That is okay. Let's go ahead and attach for the turn onto this Gardevoir. So that way we don't do too much damage to her. And then we'll Psychic Embrace onto the Guardy. And we'll call it good there. We will retreat into Lunatone. All we need here is a couple of Sun Energies. Because now they're at 100 HP, so only 3 energies required to knock out this Gardevoir, and we stay ahead in the prize trade. And while we're at it, let's Bruno and draw up to 7. Let's go! Looking like a busted turn for us right here. This Rescue Carrier is really good. And we got the Beach Court, so we don't actually have to promote the Gardevoir next turn, so long as we don't get judged. So yeah, we'll Moon Kinesis. Easy day. See ya later, Gardevoir. Don't want to be ya for sure. I think that is how you handle this matchup with Lunatone. Your Gardevoir opponent's probably going to handle the matchup very strangely, and because the majority of their attackers are you know, stage 2 Pokemon, you're probably going to be able to accelerate into yourself quite quickly. Even if you have a bad start like we did, you're able to accelerate into yourself quite easily. You're going to be able to take knockouts. They're probably not going to want to focus on getting their 2 prizers out. Once we knock out this Gardevoir, we're a boss away from game. Roxanne, okay. Gave us energy, though. Gave us energy. We could actually be in trouble off that Roxanne, though. Not gonna lie, that's not looking good for us. Not looking good for us. Sorry, my light fell. Had to move it. Okay, so in this instance, we are gonna have to promote the Gardevoir, which is sus, but you know what? It's what we gotta do. Gotta judge. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and use Greninja. Nothing there. We can attach onto the Guardy, and we're gonna judge. Okay, we got rescue carriers. Whoo, I thought for sure we weren't going to find a Lunatone, but we did actually get there. So let's go ahead and grab our Lunatones. We can go ahead and Psychic Embrace. Now, the big downside here is our Gardevoir is now very much susceptible to knockout by the Zacian, but the Zacian can be said the same way. Like, you can knock out the Zacian pretty easily. Okay, let's stop there. Let's go ahead and retreat. Bring up the Lunatone. And let's go ahead and start using Sun Energy. Build up this Lunatone to get a KO. Because now my opponent has to choose. That's the position we put our opponent in. They have to choose between knocking out this Lunatone or knocking out this Gardevoir. Because if they don't choose to knock out the Lunatone, we can just accelerate onto the Lunatone with Solrocks and get a knockout on the Zacian. So it's kind of like a checkmate unless they... Well, no, it is a checkmate. Even if they try to... Yeah, no, that's checkmate. Even if they, like, judge us or anything else like that, yeah, we're kind of in the clear. Clara coming into play. Okay, now this is where it could actually get a little scary. It could get a little scary here because they're probably going to go get their Cresselia so they can start sniping this Gardevoir. However, we've got boss. They've already used the Clara, so we're not scared of actually losing our boss's orders. They need 3 prizes to take game. We just won this easy peasy, man. That is just no problem. And look, they're accelerating onto the Gardevoir. Oh man, even better for us. Even better for us. Yeah, let them do what they want to do. The Gardevoir is a nice distraction as well because they know that it's a 2-prizer that's on the board that they can take a KO on. But do they really need to? Because if they tried this, we just build up more Lunatones and just hit even heavier. Remember, it's 120 for 3, so 3 more, you do the math. Okay, so yep, Cresselia probably going straight for that Gardevoir like a... No, it's not. Okay, I'm fine with it. I am okay with it. Gardevoir can now come into play. Man, we could actually like bench Lunatone and retreat and take a KO with Lunatone, but honestly, we have the game in hand. There is no need to go any further than we've already done. Let's go ahead and just get these energy onto Gardevoir. And we will call it good there. We'll use our boss's orders that we got from the prizes, bring up their Gardevoir, and swing for the game, baby. Easy. GG's. GG's. Yeah, so honestly, I think this matchup's quite easy for the Lunatone and Solrock. All right, here we go into our next game, everybody. Hopefully we get a really fun matchup. It does suck that we weren't able to like pull off some of the bigger plays in the last matchup. Like you can see that the potential is there to get OHKOs on some of these bigger Vs. So it's possible to really, really go hard and just hit the numbers that you need to hit. But if you don't get there, we got totally screwed over by that judge. That judge really killed our hand. We got nothing out of it too. So, you know, that's just the way of the game though. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and that's okay. Okay, they're going to choose to go first. Which is actually okay, because if we can pop off... Oh, boy. I'm going to have to research away our Guardies, aren't I? Let's just see what they're playing first. Okay, hold up. Oh, we're playing against Mew! Mew. Okay, you know what? Maybe losing the Guardies ain't such a bad thing, because they do play Path. They do play Path. Maybe we can hunt down Genesect. We're going to have to make this a very Solrock efficient type of game. So 4 Solrocks, 2 Lunatones all day long, baby. We're going to have to take KOs on these Genesects, which unfortunately means we're probably not going to have to be, like, we probably can't play this Gardevoir, because the minute a path comes down to stop it, we're going to be screwed. Okay, a pass for the turn. They had nothing. I know you guys can't see it, but they, like, gave the little emote, the thumbs up. They're like, oh, well, I'm screwed. Oh, man, we're going to have to lose a boss early, too. Dude, we got nothing. We literally got nothing off of that. It's okay. I guess we can afford to be a little slow here. Let's go ahead and cycle draw. Get to draw 3 cards off of this. Okay, Solrock with level balls and all that good stuff. Does stink to lose all of these resources, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's see if they have an actual, like, thing that they can do this turn. Come on, buddy. You got to have something in your hand. No way Mew bricks this badly, right? There's just no way. Another Genesect. Okay, so even if we KO this Genesect, nothing's going to happen. No win for us because they have something here. Okay, they have an Arvin. There we go. Item card and a tool card. So they can get something like a Feather Ball to get a Mew down. They have a few answers here. There's things that they can legitimately do now. Oh, Nest Ball, that's pretty good too. Oh, and they got themselves a Forest Seal Stone, so that's also very, very good. Yeah, I forgot that they completely changed all the tools to say tool now. Boy, I got the hiccups. I am very much apologetic. We have a boss. If this ends up being the only Mew that they have, we can actually find a KO. We could potentially KO that Mew V. And if that ends up being the case, that's going to be solid for us. That's going to be solid for us. But I don't think we have the potential. We don't have much going on here. Another Mew coming down into play. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. Escape rope. Let me give you this Lunatone. Why not? Why not give you the Lunatone? What are you going to escape rope into? A Mew. Okay. I am fine with that. We can get a Genesect. We have one in here, so that's 120. 150 would be attached. If we can get one more energy into the discard, which we can by attaching, huh? No. That's not going to work. We need a Genesect. We need to be able to throw some of these energy into the discard. We need to be able to throw one more energy into discard and attach onto this Lunatone. Right? Because one more will be 120. Attach will be 250. Yeah. Or 150. We would need to get 2 and then attach. So not looking good for us there. 5 energy needed. If we can get like top deck Ultra Ball, we definitely get there. But we're going to need to like get a Nest Ball or something. Okay. Throwing away a Mew VMAX. Risky, but I like it. Let's see here. Another Genesect. So now they're popping off. Okay, so they had a bad turn 1, but they are definitely having a fantastic turn 2 here. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so come on, good top deck. It's another energy, bro. Not what we were looking for, to be 100% honest with you. Let's do this. Oh, man, we only have the 2 Solrock as well? That's not good. Oh, boy. That is not good. Let's go ahead and retreat into Lunatone here. We're going to have to Bruno for 4, aren't we? Hopefully it's going to be a busted 4, though. One can pray. One can pray. Yeah, we're going to need a real busted 4. We are 30 off. We need, if we can get Belt, that'll also help us. Come on, good 4. Oh my god, it's terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. Only 150 to the Mew. That is it. That is all that we are capable of doing. Double turbo coming onto the Mew. This is where they start slapping down the power tablets and they psychic leap. Oh, they're not going to psychic leap. Okay. Psychic Leap could end up being a huge issue as well. Power Tablets. Thinning things out a little bit so they can draw. Yeah, if we top deck a boss, I mean, we can knock out this Mew. That's something, right? That's something. But we are not in a great position currently. Not in a great position at all. Feather Ball coming into play here. Gonna get the Mew VMAX. Okay, so this is definitely becoming a Mew VMAX. I can't believe we only have the 2 Solrock to play around with right now as well. That is not good. We're getting judged, though. Judge could actually help us out. Who am I kidding? Why would it help us out? It would never help us out. What's going on here? Why would I ever think that? Oh, dude, I even checked to see if we prized Greninja. If we did, that's a wrap. We have nothing. We have nothing at that point. Thank goodness we have Rescue Carriers, though. Do we want to put... No. Putting down Ralts right now to get Kirlia with a Rescue Carrier and a Lunatone just for next turn. I don't think so, because we're already, like, out the Guardies. Unless they... I mean, the extra draw support probably won't hurt. Yeah, they're going to Psychic Leap for sure. More Power Tablets coming into play. So Psychic Leap 100% being the choice here. Oh, man. I cannot believe we prized 2 Solrock. What are we going to do? Lost Vacuum. Getting rid of our Beach Court, most likely. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Yeah, we're getting Psychic Leaped for sure. 110. See ya later, Mew VMAX. Oh boy. Back to square one, huh? Okay, well at least we could do some damage to this Mew VMAX, right? They'll run out of power tablets eventually. Let's see. A belt. Here's the problem. Here's the problem I'm having. I could Nest Ball and go get Greninja. And then I can dump this energy. But if I do that, then I cannot attack with this Lunatone this turn. We're going to put the Ralts down. We're going to put the Ralts down. We're going to use this Sun Energy. And we're going to build up this Lunatone so we could at least do 120. We're going to Rescue Carrier, get the Kirlia and the Lunatone back, put Lunatone down, and we're just going to swing for 120. Not the best thing in the world, but you know what? It's better than not being able to attack, because if we just dump that energy with Greninja, we're going into the unknown at that point. We just don't know. We could have whiffed everything, and then we're just fodder at that point. Get Tails. Come on, get Tails. For me, every time. Every time. You will always get heads. Always get heads. Another Mew V coming into play. Does make sense. It does make sense. They could Psychic Leap here, but I don't think they get knockout without Power Tablets, right? They would need Power Tablets to actually get a knockout. So Psychic Leap probably isn't going to be their best option unless they just want to keep the Mew VMAX alive. Okay, what are we getting rid of here? We're getting rid of Forest Healstone. And they can draw 3 with Genesect V. They did need 2 tablets. They're down. Oh, they actually can't Psychic Leap for KO. Unless they have, like, they need to get Silene at that point. And Silene plus Palpad, yeah, that's probably what they're going to want to do. We'll see. We'll see if we can actually come up with a win here. I'm kind of hesitant to say that we will, but hey, you never know. Crazier things have happened in the Pokemon TCG. I also think they're trying to find a double turbo so they can retreat this Mew into this Mew VMAX and then swing with that one. Because this one's damaged and they probably don't want to keep that one in play, knowing how fast we can build up a Lunatone. It's got 190 HP left. It's not outside of our range to KO. Yep, they are going to retreat. Come in. Yep, okay. This might actually be optimal for us. This might be okay. Because if we stop and think about it, damaging this, they're going to have one on the board at all times that's going to be hurt. So it becomes a boss target for us. And we still have a boss left. We had to throw one away a little early, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, we need an energy. Okay, we're going to rely on the Kirlia. Refinement, get rid of this level ball. Please give us some sort of supporter. Oh, we got the Bruno, baby. We got the Bruno. All right, we're going to just do a bunch of damage to this Mew VMAX. We'll Bruno here. Bunch of energies. Which is kind of what we want to see. We have absolutely no access to our other Solrock, though, which is not good for us right now. Not good for us in any way, shape, or form. But we'll do our 150 here. And we're kind of just stuck in this loop for a little while. But we do have a boss's orders. So that could become very crucial. Uh-oh. What are you going after? Kirlia. I'm okay with this play. I'm actually very much okay with this play. Because now we have a Lunatone with 3 energy on it and a belt on it. Plus we have a boss's orders, but I don't think we need to boss this turn. We can literally just go after any of these Mews. Okay, I think that is very, very good for us. Very, very good for us. We're happy. We're chilling. And I don't even think we use the boss yet. I think we knock out the Mew VMAX that's in the active, or even this one if we can. We knock those out. Finally, a Tails on a Chromatic. Let's go. Things are only coming up aces for us now. We knock one of these out. They're going to have to come up with the other one. Then they're going to have to Psychic Leap, which will probably only leave them with a single Mew. Then we can boss that one. Get another Tails. Come on, another Tails, another Tails. Oh, they got the heads, bro. They got the heads. Oh, they're probably getting they're getting their last power tablet, actually. That's what they're doing. They're getting their last power tablet so they can Psychic Leap, KO the Kirlia. Yep. Okay, so I guess we do boss out this one and take a KO. I guess that's what we do, right? Or do we actually KO this? Oh, you know what? I think that's what we do. We actually should KO this Mew. Because then they're only going to have the one Mew VMAX in play, which is damaged. Then they can't Psychic Leap unless they get another Mew on the bench. But then that's their last Mew, which probably won't be impossible for them to get. But they can't Psychic Leap KO. They're only coming up with this Mew V, though. They know that we get a knockout. Okay, now I'm in. Now I need to KO this one. I need to now. Okay, let's go ahead and Sun Energy here. Get this Lunatone ready to go. What are we swinging right now? We're swinging 180. Let's go ahead and build up again. So now we're in range for KO. Let's go ahead and boss out the Mew. We can conceal cards. Got ourselves a Bruno, which is nice. We can attach for the turn here. And hopefully we're going to be able to get ourselves a couple of Solrock. Hopefully. 3 prizes coming our way. Got a Solrock. So you know what? Can't complain. Can't complain. We're going to be able to build up a pretty decent sized Lunatone next turn. They're most likely going to find a Mew VMAX, though. I guess it also depends on if they can, like, dump their hand far. Oh, yeah, they got the Ultra Ball. Okay. So they knock out this Lunatone. We hit it pretty hard. Then they can't Psychic Leap to KO our Lunatone. And then that leaves them with these 2 prizers. So this turn they get a knockout with something like Max Miracle. Okay. Actually, they can't even Max Miracle. They can't Max Miracle for a KO here, because they don't have a Max Miracle. They could Psychic Leap or they could Techno Blast. Okay, they went for Technoblast. Tons of energy in the discard right now. Let's see. Let's just see. Can attach here. How many Lunatone are currently in the discard? We've got, oop, come back you. We've got 1, 2 Lunatone. I think there's one more in the deck. Yes, there is. That is good. That is good. Grab this Lunatone. Start building up this Lunatone. So we're currently doing 120. That right there is going to be 150. And let's go ahead and use this one, Sun Energy. We can attach to this Lunatone, start building up that one for the next turn. And we'll Bruno. I think a Pal Pad would also be pretty nice in this list. Put this here. Because then we can get Boss's orders back, which would be really nice. So yeah, I think future update for this deck, get yourself Pal Pad. Put Pal Pad in the list. Because now we have absolutely no way to win. Let's see, though. They could whiff this. Unless they have Mew VMAX in hand that they could just evolve. But if they have to retreat... Oh, they might actually be out of Mew VMAXs. There's one that they discarded early. We knocked one out. Yo, did we just win? Hold up. Hold up. Did we actually just win this? Because even if they boss out this Lunatone... Oh, we actually probably just won this! They whiffed it because they threw away a Mew VMAX way early in the game. Why did they Lost City us? That would have been so clutch in this matchup. Get rid of all of our Lunatones and stuff like that. You could have Lost City'd us, bro. Don't tell me we just won by this. There's no way. There's no way. Cross Fusion Strike? They could Psychic Leap, though. They're Psychic Leaping. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay, but they can give us any of these Pokemon, though. Okay, here's the real question, though. Here's the real question. Can we win just by stalling? No, we can't. They probably have a DTE in hand already, so they can retreat. Okay. We need to figure this out. We're doing 150 with this homie. Let's do this. I think the other question is, do I have any energy in the deck so I can just attach for the turn, start building up a huge... We have 3. Okay. I think I'm going to judge. Give us an energy. Give us an energy. No energy. Okay. Crap, dude. That's fine. We'll do this. And then we can start Sun Energy onto this Lunatone down here. It sucks to whiff some of that, though. That's the downside. Moon Kinesis. So 210 there. 2 prizes. Solrock. Yeah, no, we didn't win, bro. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Well, you know, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. It's possible that we still lose this very, very heavily. Because they only have this one Mew VMAX left. And right here, they can just go straight for a Technoblast to KO Lunatone, right? But then they're going to want a Psychic Leap. Because they can't retreat and then hit with this Mew. It's just not happening. It is not happening. I'm glad we kept a full bench too, because Echoing Horn is a problem. I wanted to make sure that we played around that because we held on to that Pidgeot for a very long time as well. So there was like no 2 prizes they could have got, but I'm happy that we've got that taken care of now. Ooh, I am stressing out. I am stressing out. So let's say they go for Techno Blast. Do they have any switches still? They probably still have a physical switch. Well, there's one there actually. 2 Escape Rope are also gone. They most likely still have a switch cart, right? Which then they can just retreat into Genesect and switch cart back into the Mew VMAX. And they can definitely draw their last 3 next turn. So whatever they don't have, they can definitely find. Yikes. Yeah, see, this is where a boss is, I think, like a Pow Pad or... And having to throw that boss's orders away so early, too, was not great for us. Alright, we're going to go all in on these Solrocks, baby. 4 Solrocks coming up. Sun energy, baby. Just feed the moon. Feed the moon, baby. That is every energy that we can possibly attach with the Solrocks. And this is where, like, not having Scoop Up Net anymore really hurts the deck. Let's go ahead and Bruno. And we got ourselves an attach for the turn. So the most we got is 270 damage. Let's see if they have all the switch carts and all that. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. They got me very nervous here. Double turbo attached to Mew V. Fusion Strike system for 2. They have to have it, right? They have to have it. Do they not have it? Is it like their last prize card? Did they throw away a lot of their switch like targets early? Come on, they have to have it, right? They have to have it. There's no way they don't. Boss's orders? Ain't no way. There's no way, right? Can it? Did they? I can't tell if they Melodious set or not Melodious. If they cannot use its attack, so they definitely use a Techno Blast last turn. Choosing new active Pokemon. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god. Yo, rip. Rip Mew. I'm about to BM so badly right now. We must harness the power of the sun! Feed the moon! Feed the moon, baby! There's no way. That's almost every energy in the deck. 390 damage! See ya later, Mew! See ya later! Oh, that is absolutely awesome. Yo, thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'm sorry that today's video is just a little long. We're playing a single prize deck, and single prize decks usually take a little bit longer. And that was a lot of fun. So honestly, give it a try sometime. The deck list will be in the description, so check it out and play around with it. Make some changes and let me know what you guys do to make it better, because I'm genuinely curious to see if Lunatone Solrock has a place in our meta. It seems like you can hit some decent numbers with it, so let me know in the comments what you guys think. But thank you guys for watching, and until next time, be safe and be kind.